what I'm trying to be to some degree is like the anti-Soros. In some of our biggest cities, where they just the laws are on the books, they just choose not to enforce them. So, I guess what I'm trying to be to some degree is like the anti-Soros, which is like I believe in the rule of law. I believe that we need to protect our citizens. I believe that we should, if somebody's a repeat violent offender, that they need to be incarcerated. We need to have empathy for the victims of criminals, not just criminals themselves. I'm certainly in favor of, if it's possible to reform someone who has violent tendencies, that's great. But if it's not, you have to recognize that, and you can't allow them to prey upon innocent people. I'm not sure I'd actually want to be at any other point. I mean, I think we're at the most exciting point, and I personally, whatever happens, it's not boring. That's for sure. If this was a show, the ratings on the show would be incredible. There's always like a lot of talk of this problem and that problem and whatnot, but I think it's possible for us to have an exciting, inspiring future that is better than the past, and something that everyone can look forward to. obviously, I strongly believe that President Trump is the path to an exciting, inspiring future, and I hope you agree, and that you will, obviously vote in favor of him, and also get your friends, family, acquaintances, and everyone you meet to do the same. And I'm excited about the potential for the sort of amusingly named. I think it's good to have a sense of humor. The Department of Government Efficiency, because I think that there's just a lot that can be done that would unblock progress and ensure that your tax dollars are spent wisely, or not as certainly more wisely than they are today by a long shot. Your hard-earned tax dollars, you deserve to have them spent well. And I think with deregulation, we can unlock a lot of progress, and we can do great things in America, as opposed to almost every project being illegal because of a morass of regulation. So, and some of the stuff actually costs lives, of course. Like if there's a life-saving drug, and there are many actually that are going through approval at, say, the FDA, if we can speed that process up, and get those life-saving drugs to people sooner, then that will be lives saved and lives improved. That's one example of things that's, I think, a really big deal. I still do believe in regulation, just sensible regulation, kind of like the way you have referees on a sports field. If you're in a pro sports game, you want some referees. That makes the game better, but you don't want to have so many referees on the field that the players are bumping into them, and that makes the game bad. So I think we've kind of overcorrected on the regulatory front for many years now, and we just need to kind of right-size the regulatory situation, and I think people will be amazed at how much more progress can be made. So with that, and I guess what I should perhaps also just reiterate the key values of the America PAC. It's really pretty simple stuff that I think is fundamental to what has made America great, and what, if upheld, will make America even greater. So we want to remain the land of freedom and opportunity, and we want people to be safe, like not to be able to walk the streets and not fear for their lives, or fear that they'll be robbed, so some very, very basic things that need to be done are we need to have obviously secure borders. You're not a country if you don't have secure borders.